Hello, and welcome back to the showcase of every hold released in 2025. Today we are doing Osprey. Corridors over mud, apparently. Traverse the swampy narrows in search of the rare and endangered Osprey. Alright, we have anti-serpent nonsense here. What's going on with this room? Okay, we need the serpent to survive until we've hit all of the seeding beacons. That can be done, I think. So we do have to keep a goblin alive, but it's not the hardest thing I've ever done. Being a little bit uncooperative, though. Okay, we'll just go for this one first. We're going to shrink the snake a little bit. That's fine. This is not fine. That's okay. We will do it this way. There we go. One more. Okay, just use the serpent to create a wall. And now we kill everything. Yes. Alright, so far significantly easier than the previous hold that I tried. But I guess that's why this one is entertainment and not difficulty on the judging. Alright, there's the blue door. These are going to do the obvious. Looks like it. Every plate opens up everything. Is there anything tricky I can do here? So I do note that this eye here and this eye, well, not this eye, just this eye. As long as I survive this, I can wake you up early, which can toggle that. And also this, for that matter. Do you move after the golems? Partially. So, if I am up north with my sword south, you can step on this and I'll be safe. If I'm here, facing north, and you step on this, these golems immediately both move and I am not safe. And then once we get the golems free, I think we do this. So I think really what it comes down to is we just have to survive the roaches. Okay, that did not work. Well, I assumed that this wasn't going to work. Yeah, okay, it does not. So we do come out here facing north no matter what we do. Now, I am fairly certain there's no way to survive either of these. Or this. Indeed. So what's going on here that's causing problems is the turn order of these two being last. Now, I guess there's not really anything I can do about this because I can move them slightly, but they're still going to end up in the same row when I step on that. Looking up here. Oh, hold on. Can I... Okay, that's what it is. That was the trick. And then we might as well do this as well while we're at it. Yes, I think that's fine, because I can get past you. Which means I can get out. And I can use you to get this. I can go diagonally here. Still didn't make it. Do I need the golem for this? I guess I can do this to get a little more distance. That's probably all it is. Alright. Pretty simple little tactics room, but I did have to make a few observations in order to get through it. Not bad. Okay, I have a spear. With this spear, well, I get to turn around. I get to turn around eventually. And then I have tar instead of gel. So immediately, this is looking like a problem. Because I can't deal with you. Oh, I can push you into the water. Never mind. I was thinking I didn't have a way to stab to get distance, but that's completely wrong. Now here I do actually have an issue where I have to turn around, but that looks honestly pretty easy. The main trick here is going to be it's going to be dealing with all of this. Because I have to have my... Well, I could have had my spear facing a different direction, and that would have made things a lot easier. So maybe we just do this. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait for the roach? Not so much. And roaches fry on hot tiles. Okay, not too bad. This is just a trapdoor puzzle. Not just a trapdoor puzzle. We have to keep one of these roaches alive. Okay, well... how do I deal with you now? Because the way this is set up, you're just going to die on the hot tile. I don't have a way of getting you in here. Ah, okay. I do have to come down here, but I guess I could do... I could do that to start. That might be better. I'm not really liking how this is turning out. Well, I can drop that. And we can come through here. I'm just kind of improvising. I don't really see my solution here. Yeah, this is not going to work. Improvising is not working. Okay. And I'm not able to get up here, because ideally I would put you here right now. Why is that a trapdoor gate? That's an interesting choice. Alright, well, maybe it's just a matter of going in the other direction. If I do something like that. I mean, it's kind of just the same thing, but... Alright, with you down there... Well, I can't go up from here. So this is going to be a loop that comes around like that. I can't drop that. I could do this. Okay, this does let me get both of these down. But now... well, I could do this to get you around without doing anything. Problem is, even though I can drop all of the trapdoors, I can't get past you now. So just kind of a proof of concept. What do I actually want to do here? I think I'm probably already in a lost state. Yeah, because from here I can't clear all of this. I guess the other thing I can do is just right from the start. I can do stuff like this. Which means almost. Is there anywhere I can get you stuck? Does this work? I'm not going to get up here in time, so no. Okay, I think this works. So now, the problem is, this would work if I had already cleared this. Well, no, because I still need to get you out. So even if I temporarily put you there, well, let's just see what happens. I am no longer convinced that this is a good thing. Well, okay, yeah, because what's going to happen is you're just going to die on that. So I feel like this is similar to this room. This is just another observation room where there's like one kind of particular bit of architecture that allows me to do what I'm trying to do. So hooking you into one of these, in hindsight, is actually not very good, because these hot tiles are going to get you killed when I'm coming through, and if there are still trapdoors, that's not great, and if I do get out here with you in one of these, I can't extract you and get you past the door. Okay, so let's think about this. What do I actually need here? I need, my end state is going to look like Beethro running up this way with a roach chasing him. if that's the end state, how do we get to there? Well, we cannot be chasing... we cannot be coming up through a trapdoor path because then we'll drop it and the roach won't be able to follow. So that means... But the bridge is only orthogonally connected via trapdoors. So I don't really have this bridge tile to work with either. Okay, let's say, suppose I did get a roach stuck here. To extract it, I would have to be down in this column. And then I don't want it getting trapped here. This side is kind of the same. But we do at least have some bridge tiles here that are safe for you to rest on. Although you could be resting on a trapdoor as well. So let's say I was here. You're going to be following me. I could step here with the roach here. Here at the roach here. But then I still have... I still have an issue. I'm actually just not seeing any possible way to get a roach out of this. And we did confirm earlier that the seeding beacon doesn't keep the door open. So, what else could we possibly do here? Does keeping 2 roaches alive help at all? I don't see how it could. Because at best, that's just going to give me another couple of turns of leeway before a roach fries on a hot tile, as it's waiting for a turn order to process for the other roach. But that doesn't... those few turns aren't meaningful in this context. And I need to drop every single trapdoor before I hit the seeding beacon. So I can't do that and then come back out and extract the roach. Oh. That's why this is a door. So I get the roach stuck here, and then when I come down here to get the roach off of the door, it doesn't go back when I come back around this way. That's what I was missing. Okay. Never mind. I'm facing the wrong way again. Okay, then we put you up here. Now this isn't completely solved because I didn't drop this yet. So let's just do that now. If I do this, I think that's fine. Because I can drop that first and then come this way. Yeah, okay, so that was just me writing off this nook as being useless because I didn't realize that the door closing would prevent the roach from going back there, so oversight on my part. No, we're actually going north from here, huh? Well, I have the caper. So this is about surviving explosions. Well, I could try to reason it. I believe this is telling me I have to be backwards. No. Am I in a race? I think I explicitly didn't want to do that. However, this looks like a multi-pass room. So I think we're just gonna do that. We got past the fire trap. We survived. Okay. And now we can get up here. So, if we want to kill this brain, we have to hit this beacon and restart the room, obviously. And I'm going to assume that we want to start from up here, because we didn't have this option before. Now, what does this do for me? I don't think the invisibility potion does anything here. The eye will never be affected by it. So this is just a barrier that prevents me from opening this door with the time clone. So I guess that's saying that it has to be the main timeline B-throw that goes through there. And we do not have a caper, so we cannot push Alright, well, I'm not immediately certain what's going on here, so let's just... okay. That's important information too. There's an arrow here preventing this from going there, and that exists probably to prevent this solution. It didn't prevent this solution. Okay. So the problem now okay, I think I see what's going on here. This is a rather silly concept, but what's going on here is we're using the tunnels to get an offset for the time clone. Do I still want you here right away? I might not. In fact, what I think I probably want with you is I want you to block that tunnel, I'm just gonna guess. And then I guess this is... just gonna be really annoying, because now I have to remember my solution for this section. Well, we can test out the rest of this to see if things are working. So we're gonna wait a little bit. So now we have regular B throw here. Do I have this backwards? We've moved. I've done a south input. Yeah, I can't go left. But I can input left. So we're still in this row. Being in this row is useless. Like, I feel like this is going to reverse what I'm trying to do, because I'm going to have the clone running along this line while B throw is down here, and that's the opposite of what I want. So how do I get an offset of... two here? Like, if I just demonstrate what I've done. Yeah. So I can bump and have you coming along here. This potion exists. Okay, I think I put the decoy in the wrong spot. I think that's the issue. I think the decoy actually goes here, because regular B throw can block that one. So let's just turn our sword so that regular B-throw can come through here and stab you. So now we're going to wait like a gajillion turns. 120 should do it. So now I've gone south once. I am on this tunnel. Gone south 2 more times. I'm now on the checkpoint. So now from here, I have a caber. I think this is what I did. Lit the fuse. Fuse is on the corner. Fuse is on top of the bomb. If I wait here, fuse blows up. We are protected, however, this fuse gets hit. 1, 2. We should be out of range now. Bomb just blew up, I think. Wait 1 more turn because I might be off by 1. We have a checkpoint here, so if I have to, I can replay this. Okay, that timing is wrong. But rather than continue counting it, I just wanted to see what would happen. And I think actually I don't have to do anything with this tunnel. Okay, timing is terribly wrong. So where do we want to do things? We can have a different orientation here. This is the annoying part. So if we keep our... Oh, we don't even need to worry about it because we're protected by the arrow. Yeah, so that blows up here. So if we just go immediately... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well we just have our caber facing a different direction. Okay, so we're gonna rewind a little bit here. So at this point, okay, so we're at the start. Fuse is lit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I'm not sure why I'm running out this way. It's just because this is what I did last time. Wait, bomb blows up. This is now lit. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This bomb just blew up, but we are here and we are alive. So this is lit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turns before it blows up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should be safe. Arrow protects us. Then we go here. And that door is toggled by the orb, so we actually don't need to wait at all. We'll just stick here until the door opens. Okay. I think that was all there was to this one. I might have to replay this one more time if I got the timing wrong. But this should... Alright, it'll be on a 30. There we go. Okay, we're safe. We're trying to get in the door, doesn't matter, so we keep retrying that over and over until we get there. And up we go. Okay, not too bad, all things considered. A little bit esoteric with the tunnel blocking of a time clone. But as long as you know that one trick, there's not really any other reason for these tunnels to be here. So that kind of just does what it needs to do. Is that room scored? It sure is. Okay. And we can get out. Already been 40 minutes. This is getting into dangerous territory with DROD. If I try to start another room now, who knows how long it's going to take. These haven't been too hard though, and they've been relatively small, so maybe we check out one more room. And then we will call it here. Soldier and Gentry Eye. Oh boy. Okay, so we have... I see. That's what I thought. Interesting. So we can summon a soldier, but we need a target. Do soldiers target Gentry Eye? I actually do not know that. I would kind of assume not, but I also don't know. They must, though. Target Gentry Eye head. I mean, they do target Wubbas, and they can't kill those either. So, I guess that's an option. Okay, so it looks like... Oh, okay. Easy way to check this. You are not targeting that. So you do not target Gentry Eye. Given that you do not target Gentry Eye, I'm actually... Okay, so what's actually going on here is that I have 4 tools, and I basically only get to use one of them. And if I use the decoy, it goes up there, which is kind of funny, I guess. So really, this room is about getting to this position without getting killed by a Gentry Eye. And we do have tunnels. So the fact that I'm not able to get the soldier off of the trap anyway, the main value the soldier would have would be as a target for the Gentry Eye. Does a keg or a mirror help? I feel like the mirror would help a lot more because I can't push the keg with my sword. So out of everything I have available here, This is looking the most promising. By which I mean... oops. Right, there's a tunnel there. By which I mean I can't imagine any of these other tools actually doing anything useful at all here. I guess the other thing I can do, rather than push that all the way through, trying to see if this helps at all. I think the answer is no. So if I put the decoy up here, the problem with this is that it's so far away from the gentry eye. The only way the gentry eye will ever be attracted to it is if I get the gentry eye into this room. Which I don't see happening. Powder keg. Seems pretty bad. The mirror reflecting the evil eye's line of sight doesn't matter, because me being behind it or in front of it, it's not going to make any difference either way. Okay, and I can't put the decoy anywhere else that makes any kind of sense. So I think this is just do something with the mirror. So this is just the same position I was in before. Where else could I put a mirror that would be useful? Like, I could put it out in the hallway or in this room, but I'm not getting around a gentry eye in that kind of space. even if I get the Gentry Eye through here. Like, I just can't see anywhere I could have put a mirror in here that would make a difference, because it would have to be in one of the corners for the Gentry Eye to have gotten this far. And if that's the case, like, I could still have it here, but that doesn't do me any good. Also, there's a checkpoint here. Just for symmetry, maybe? Okay, so what assumptions am I making here? I have to step on this. To release the Gentry Eye. If I don't pick any item at all, we don't have a lead. Like, that would have been kind of funny if it was just picking an item makes you slow because you're pushing an item ahead of you. But no, we are caught up. There's no way to avoid hitting that. Okay, I think I've got it. Good red herring on this one. We lock the Gentry Eye in here and then we get ourselves out. Nice room. That was good. Yeah. Still not entirely sure if there's any way to get the soldier out. Well, I'm reasonably certain there isn't a way to get the soldier out. So somewhat disappointed that the soldier horn featured and then wasn't actually used as part of the solution, but well, there we are. So that was Osprey. I'm not entirely sure what the bird has to do with any of this. I think I remember reading in the whole description or the submission thread or something that Zindaris was watching a nature documentary on ospreys while he designed this, so maybe that's all it is. But yeah, that was Osprey. I'll move on to another hold for the next episode. I will see you then.